Unexpectedly, the animal-loving Ellie, who always got along well with creatures, was now facing rejection for the first time. The leader of the horse tribe expressed that Ellie was not welcome and warned her to leave. Ellie felt very disappointed. It was her first time encountering such a situation in this new world. But what Ellie didn't know was that everything was intentional on the part of this man. The reason behind it was that ever since the dragon tribe leader voluntarily became Ellie's mount, the caretaker had become jealous. He even told Garen about it. To his surprise, it sparked Garen's competitive spirit. He wanted to have a contest with Ellie to see who was more popular, especially since he had been dealing with animals since he was 5. So, when he first met Ellie, he tried to put her in her place by calling the horse tribe leader, who was known for being proud. No matter how much Ellie tried to be friendly, the horse tribe leader ignored her. However, Ellie, being attentive, sensed the leader's emotions. Meanwhile, Garen was feeling smug. Ellie suddenly stepped forward and embraced the horse leader, speaking its true feelings. It turned out that the leader wasn't actually proud. It was only acting that way because it was the leader and wanted to prevent humans from approaching its tribe. Ellie was surprised that even horses could be so smart. Garen felt guilty for misunderstanding the leader all these years and sincerely apologized to it. But at that moment, Garen's desire to surpass Ellie grew stronger. He decided to take Ellie to meet some wild animals that weren't under anyone's control. On their way, they happened to encounter a wild boar. Ellie curiously watched it, but unexpectedly, a group of piglets started chasing her. Ellie screamed in fear, but Garen deliberately said, "This happens every year, and many people get hurt." The horse tribe leader, not wanting Ellie to be frightened, actually stopped and warned the piglets. Upon seeing this, the piglets hurriedly ran away. Garen, feeling frustrated, was very jealous. Garen then took Ellie to see a flock of birds. These birds were the fastest animals on land, and without proper training, it was impossible to keep up with their speed. But Ellie wasn't scared at all and insisted on riding them. Garen, hoping Ellie would fail, picked the most energetic bird, secured the safety harness, and told Ellie to hold on tightly. Ellie encouraged the bird to go full speed, but the wind was so strong that it left Ellie gasping for air. Garen quickly used magic to reduce the wind, apologizing for forgetting to account for it earlier. Ellie, however, guessed that Garen had done it on purpose. Then, Garen made the bird go faster, almost causing Ellie to pass out. The caretaker, seeing Ellie in such a disheveled state, couldn't help but laugh maliciously. Just then, the signal of the great eagle sounded in the sky. It was usually used for messages. Garen learned that a deer had escaped, which was one of the rarest animals. He hurried off to handle the situation and gave orders for it to be captured. Garen was very upset. If the deer really managed to escape, it would be a disaster. But then he remembered how Ellie had gotten along with the horse tribe leader, and how even the birds listened to her. Garen felt even more depressed, but he decided that finding the deer was the most important thing. Just then, Ellie rode back on the deer. It turned out that the white tiger had accidentally found it and immediately told Ellie. It seemed there was someone in this world who could win the affection of all animals. Although Garen was envious, he accepted the reality. 2 days later, Ellie celebrated her 3rd birthday. For the first time, the Duke and Duchess allowed her to go out shopping. Ellie was overjoyed and, with the money, bought a lot of delicious food to share with those around her, including the dogs. She also brought some food for her parents. Her sister was so touched that she decided to take Ellie out for dessert. But unexpectedly, they ran into Ellie's rival at school, who deliberately provoked her, saying Ellie was a failure. Not only could she not use magic, but she also didn't look like her parents and lacked the aristocratic demeanor. They thought this would anger Ellie's sister and make her lose her composure in public. However, to their surprise, Ellie's sister had a comeback that left them speechless. Afterward, Ellie's sister took her away in style. Ellie was grateful for her sister standing up for her, but little did she know that an even bigger surprise awaited her.